Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Polo with Polo Trading LLC, and we're back with the week nine of the $100 ARK ETF challenge. For those who don't know me, my name is Polo. And quick recap: I've been trading stocks just out of a hobby for the past like 20 years here and there. But recently, I decided to really get involved and to learn more. And when I started learning, I'm like, okay, I really want to focus on long-term growth. So I started to look at ETFs. It's a bunch of them out there. They're really great. But I was like, it's too confusing. I don't know what to focus on. So I was like, I'm gonna try something different. But what I saw was there was one ETF, or at least one person that was really kept being mentioned, and that was Miss Kathy Wood of ARK Invest. She's the CEO, CIO of ARK, and she actually has some of the top ETFs the past few years. So I really wanted to figure out what was going on with her and how does she do it, because she really focuses on disruptive innovation, and I didn't even know what that means, but it means to over time innovation, which will displace industry incumbents, increase efficiencies, and gain majority market share. More importantly, disruptive innovation impacts and concerns all of our lives and changes the way the world works. So I was like, hey, that sounds great to me. And I was like, wait a minute, she got 7 different ETFs, and I didn't know which one to invest in. So I just put $100 in each ETF, starting like around the beginning of August, 2020. So I decided, like, I'm going to do this for a year so I can learn, figure out what she means by, again, by disruptive innovation, not just see what she means, but also learn about the companies. So let's check out what we got going on this past week with our funds. All right. So, pretty quick chart here, and this is where I keep track. So this week was a pretty good week. It was a pretty good week. It got a little rocky near the end with the president of America uh, receiving being diagnosed with COVID. Many blessings. Get well soon. It's ironic, but it is what it is. All right. So here we have ARK-F actually increased by a couple of dollars. So now we at 109.69. We started out at 100, $9 increase. So it actually real close to the high, one of the highs from week 4. Okay. ARK G is at 63 and 63.23, and this is at a new high for me. It's at a new high for me. ARK K is also at a new high this past week. ARK Q is that not a new high, but really close. And back to week 4, right? But really close. And then ARK W was really good, close again compared to week 4. We're at 109.85. The IZRL Israel is also doing pretty well. Recovered a little bit from last week. And print, that's all about 3D printing, is actually up as well. A little bit of change from last week, to where the total investment again, not the same as week 4, right? But week 9, we back at $763. So we started out with $700.03. Now we at $763 on the dot. Like, that's incredible. Which is basically now saying it's a 9% return on investment, which is good, which is cool. And also right now up $21 from last week. Okay, so last week before that was minus, right? So we actually came up a little bit. So this is a pretty good week. So now I want to share real fast. Let's close this out. Say that, close that out. All right. And okay. So this week was kind of rough. Like, I'm not going to know, like, after the debate. Oh man. I hope if you watch this, some recaps. But the market is paying very close attention to what's going on with the presidency of America, because that will determine the relationships with other companies, other countries. Okay, and so it's important. There are some updates talking about who will be better for the tech area, who will be better for handling military issues, all these different things. Because you best believe, if one of the presidents get involved or get reelected, if somebody gets reelected, it's gonna be people in the military like they gonna be excited. Many people in other industries may be excited. also about taxes as well, right? So let's just check out to see what's going on in the financial area. Put this over here. Thought I had it set up. My bad. All right. So this past week, ARK F, right, the financial one, almost hit a 52-week high, or actually almost an all-time high. Like the this past week was pretty good, but we go all the way out. Oh, that went too far. The high was, again, that's around that week 4 time frame where the high was like 41.61. It ended off or got up to 40.64, but then tailed off some at the end of a Friday, again because everything is going on with the president. So it is actually hitting relatively new highs, and it has a dividend yield. I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And then so again, the 52-week high was 42.33 actually, and the high today for Friday was $40.73. So almost hit a new 52-week high. Not a 52-week low is 16.94. So let's not get too caught up and celebrate too much. But that was probably that was during the COVID dip era, right? So that was COVID dip era. So it's good to see that even if something does happen again financially, and the market collapses again or dips, I think this would be a great stock to get involved with, because it dips to 16, but it wants to be at 40 or more, right? And again, this is one thing I always share: how what does it look like before the COVID dip happened? Okay. So I decided to look a little bit more about the ARK F, the fintech innovation. And again, because of the way the economy is, because a lot of money is now digital, it's important to understand that this is just the way money is going. That's the way finance is going. Like I probably instead of having $100 bills behind me, I should probably have 100 different coins or whatever. I do have. If you want to, you can sign up for Coinbase. My link is down below, and learn and start trading on different platforms, the different digital coins, different currencies, all that. It's important. And even people are trading on the foreign exchange. They're not trading the actual paper, right? They're not trading that. They trading the digital currency. All right. So I gotta find the someone said that like 80 or 90% of the world's money is not digital, right? Like no one has, but not that I know of, no one has like a Scrooge McDuck bank or vault where people are swimming in money, right? That's not happening anymore. So the fintech really focusing on digital wallets, mobile payments, lending, risk transformation, artificial intelligence, e-commerce. And again, this will continue being big. One, we're going into the winter time, so people, people are not going to be out as much, but spending will occur, right? We also, if we go through another round of a huge amount of people, unfortunately, getting COVID, that's going to increase the number of transactions that will have to be done with paperless transactions or contactless operations. And there are some companies that will benefit off of that. PayPal is one of them. Square is one of them. So we look at ARK F and we see where they have been. Again, it's a good year for them. But I decided to look at here go the top 10. Square, again, that's Cash App, right? And Cash App also is doing, they do stocks. Again, I gotta do a video. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I gotta do a video about what's better, Cash App or the SoFi. Zillow, it's all about learning about the housing market, right? Digitally. There are people who now make money making pictures and taking pictures for Zillow or updating or getting comps, right? I used to be involved in stock in the real estate industry. Like used to have to like go through a lot to get comps. You used to have to know a real estate agent to be able to get comps. Now you just go to Zillow, right? So it's a lot of things with Zillow that's happening that's really great. And again, people are trying to buy houses or getting houses, or they're moving for multiple reasons, and or they just building. Like some places, it's just cheaper to build. Here in Missouri, a lot of people had a good friend who literally just got done building a house, right? So Zillow is really helpful in that. Not too sure what this one is. I'm not sure what that one is, but it's right now is number 3 holding, right? You got Pinterest, we talked about that one last week. That's with the Asian Southeast Asia transactions. Tencent is another well-known one in I don't over in Asia. Linen Tree, several others. Alibaba, that's amazing too, right? So then I also want to look at like where were the other holdings, right? Because there's quite a few, and I was really impressed to see all the different holdings in just this one. Like, so I already said those, but of course you got Amazon, PayPal again, Apple Pay, right? Facebook is they still trying to figure out their currency situation, but a lot of people purchasing stuff through Facebook, especially with the elections coming up. A lot of people be spending money. DocuSign again, and so many others. Workday, Intuit, Nvidia, and is amazingly right. I don't even Morgan Stanley, Silvergate, Lightspeed. It's amazing how they have actually Japanese yen. I don't even know what that means. I have no clue what that means, but they got money invested in it. So that's why I have to take a look and learn a little bit more about that. So one thing that I just wanted to share real fast, also coming up, is the webinars for the ETFs. They're coming up. One is coming up on October 15th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So therefore you can learn and again here like the Catherine Wood and her team of analysts are presenting on the investment environment of the past quarter in the ARK's exchange traded funds, the ETFs. The presentation focuses on the performance, top holdings, and portfolio compositions of ARK Innovation. So basically, just sharing people like how things are going. So that's pretty much what I want to share this week because there's a lot going on. It's a stressful week, but I hope you all are take some time to really figure some things out. I actually on Friday actually did have to when I as soon as I heard about the news on Thursday night, which was more like early Friday morning, I was like, oh man, this is about to be crazy. So I woke up and I had a nice amount of investment in Tesla and Apple and Neo. And when I saw that a huge dip was coming, I actually pulled some money out and let the dip happen. And then I went back in and purchased when it was lower. And now it actually is at a better position. And that's what you have to do if you are an active trader. At the same time, I don't know if it would have made a world of difference. But I also decided to instead of just getting Neo, I actually did get a couple of options to see how they bounce back, and hopefully, since the president is out here living his best life via motorcade and driving by, and hopefully the stock market will bounce back as quickly as he did as well. I'm definitely looking to figure out what was the medication. It wasn't hydro clocks or whatever he called it. It wasn't that one. He was an experimental one with a whole team. So, it's just interesting to hear how. Anyway, good luck, everybody. Have a good week. If you believe in higher power, stay prayed up. Real talk. And don't let this money get to you. Right. I think that's one of the best things I've learned is that if you're a good person and you get money, you can do good things, great things even. But if you're a person with a horrible disposition in life, if you get money, you'll probably do worse things, or you might just stay away from money because you're scared, right? So I hope that when learning, it's not about just, I just want to get rich so I can just smack people with money, right? No, hopefully you are working to gain knowledge and gain money in order to be able to change the world in a positive way. And money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen, right? So if you don't have any money, you better figure out how to live off the land. And I don't know how to farm that well, so I better figure out how to keep making and earning money. And investing is one way to do that. So thank you all. See you all next week. Bye.